What's up, boys? It's Drax Max. Welcome back to another Custom Zombies video. Today, we're doing a one room challenge. One barrier, I meant. One room, one barrier. But every 30 seconds, it's a new gun. Random gun, no wall buys, no mystery box. And, okay, whoa, that scared me. There's always nothing in them. Looks like we have Soap and Ghost. Get these kills. So these first couple rounds probably gonna be pretty boring because the zombies aren't gonna be coming in as quick. Oh, end game 55,000. Crusader's Ale, PhD, Speed Cola, Juggernog, Quick Revive, Double Tap. Sorry, my phone almost fell. Muscle Milk, Bull Ice Blast, and Fighter's Fizz. Whoa. Oh yeah, I like these things. I'm just gonna save up, get my perks. We'll get speed first, because I feel like that would be most important. But since this map is, kind of just a simple map here, I decided I want to do a story time today. I did one last video, or I kind of just ranted last video about a random story, and I seem to actually like that idea. It gives me something more to think about. So for this video, I wanted to tell you all about the first and only and last time I did psychedelic mushrooms. So this is probably about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago at this point. So me and two buddies, we'll call them E and N. Just the first initial of their name, because obviously I don't know if they, want to be talked about with their full name. But so we're staying at E's house. It's about half an hour from mine. It's actually his mom's house. His dad lives right by me, like 10 minutes away. So anyways, me, E, and N already planned to take mushrooms. Now N is the one that supplied, double points, is the one that is supplying the shrooms. He's kind of like an expert when it comes to this. E has done acid, and I have done no psychedelics at all. The only psychedelics that the only thing I was doing, smoking some weed, I shouldn't say some, a lot. I partaked in a lot, but yeah, so that's the only thing I've done. I've never done anything psychedelic. They both have a lot. Some people or most people say that acid is a lot stronger than shrooms, but you're gonna see why this story is kind of a counter argument to that statement. So they come pick me up, or I'm sorry. I was driving because I drove my car home the next morning, so I'm trying to figure out. Sorry, I don't remember the details fully, but I think. Oh, okay. So they had their cars at E's dad's house, which again is only 10 minutes from me. I came and picked them up, and we had to stop at GameStop. I remember E needed to get GTA 5 for his PlayStation. He had it digitally, but it wasn't letting it send those glitches if you had PlayStation. I don't know, the Bowie knife, where he would go to try to play the digital version and say he doesn't have it and he needs to buy it. So he went to GameStop. We went there first. Got to use one on our way back to E's mom's house, and after that, we said, well, we need some food to eat with the shrooms. They told me they were disgusting, or N told me and E that they were disgusting. You kind of either want to get a drink and have a chaser so you can just chew them up, use that flavorful drink and get them down your throat and your digestive system, or you can mix it with food. So we got this barbecue spot. I love their mac and cheese from there. I'm not a big barbecue guy, but I had a pulled pork sandwich, but I don't know. I think I got no barbecue sauce. I don't know. I just don't like barbecue sauce. It makes me nauseous even thinking about it. But so we got the barbecue, joint and we headed back to E's house. Now, I forgot how much he had. Shrooms 10 brought, but it was enough for each of us to have a little over 3 grams each. Now, we came home, we're eating our food. About 45 minutes after we got back, we're eating the food. I kind of just ate my mac and cheese because I really like it, so I didn't want the taste of the shrooms in the mac and cheese. And then we decided to eat the shrooms now. So I put them in my sandwich. I kind of pour them up a little bit and put them between the bun and the meat as much as possible. I had a Dr. Pepper too, my favorite. I think I've already talked about that. It's like my favorite pop of all time. So we had that. We ate that. And yeah, so like for the first hour, 45 minutes, really nothing was happening. We're just all chilling. The way his bedroom's set up, it's in the basement. So there's a door down there that goes right to the outside, like the way the house is. So it's like kind of like on a hill a little bit, and the way the door in the basement is. He also has like a little, so it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like a little garage. So part of his room's a garage door, and that was replaced with like, you know, drywall, and then there's like just a regular door. So that door leads right outside, right to his front yard, or the side of his front yard. It's kind of weird to explain it. I'm trying to explain it the best. But anyways, that door leads outside. So we had a direct pathway outside. And then he's got like a couch in there with a big carpet, and then his TV and his gaming systems are like right, you know, if you sit down on the couch, they're right in front of you. And over to the right, if you're sitting on the couch, is the bed. And if you're sitting on the couch facing that way, directly behind you is like the garage area with not replaced by the door. So we were sitting there. I think we just turned on some random YouTube videos or nothing. We already took the shrooms. They're not really kicking in. I'm a little nervous, you know. I know it's not good to go into a headspace of being nervous. So I was trying to stay calm, trying not to think about it. I'm hitting my vape, scrolling. We're just laughing, talking about old memories. Because at this point, we were out of high school. Just talking about high school days, middle school days, stuff like that. So I remember I was sitting there and I just started tripping. Like it was like wavy, you know, because it's very visual, but not as visual as acid, but it's pretty visual. So actually that's funny because really later in the story you're gonna know why. I don't know exactly. So pretty visual, got all the perks too. You know, it starts kicking in a little bit, and I remember I like to freestyle a lot, like rap freestyle. So I pull my phone out, and at this point we're all doing our own thing. N's kind of on his phone, E's kind of just walking around, and so I get up to use the bathroom, and like that's like when I first noticed, like, oh, like I'm starting to trip. And this kind of set off the whole night for me personally. There's a crazy part that happens to E that kind of makes everybody spiral out of control. But E, I come back, so the way sorry, I'm kind of scrambling, but I'm trying to remember and play the game. But so E looks at me as I come back in. So I just pissed outside. It's already like dark out, so I just pissed outside, came back in through that door. I'm going to sit back on the couch. E gets up to do something, but he's like passing me. We're passing each other, and E says to me 3 simple words: "Are you good?" He says, "Are you good?" And holy smokes, boys, that just ruined my whole trip right there. He says, "Are you good?" I was already kind of a little nervous, not the best headspace, and he says, "Am I good? Are you good?" So then I start like freaking out internally. I sit down, I close my eyes. They're starting to trip, but I'm not really paying attention to what they're saying or what they're doing. My eyes are closed. And I'm like, okay, like now I'm like starting to get to the peak. I'm like, oh shit, you know, kind of freaking out. I mean, there's no going back once you do it. And I was thinking to myself, either I'm going to have a really, really bad trip, and this is going to be bad, or I can kind of just calm myself down, do my own thing, and we'll be good. And remember, I took a little bit over 3 grams for my first time on any psychedelic. That was probably not good. I probably should have took less, but we all took the same amount. We were all in it together. And I go to lay down with my phone on, so I'm tripping so much. The carpet, the big carpet between the couch and the TV, I just go and lay down on. No, I'm still awake, but my eyes are closed, and I remember this, like, so, I don't know why I remember this part the most. I turned on a podcast on YouTube, and it was the Bobby Altoff and Lil Yachty interview that they did. It just came out, so whenever that was is when this happened. So I think this was 2 years ago at this point, maybe 2.5. But yeah, so I turned that on, eyes are closed. I'm like scared to open them, but like I'm still tripping even with my eyes closed. Like even besides the visually, the body feel. Oh, this is bad. Sorry, boys. This is bad. Even the body feel and all that. Oh, perfect. That was a clutch nuke. Even the body feel, you know, I'm tripping like hard. So I'm on the floor. E goes to his bed on the right, and N is still on the couch behind where we were originally. So he's still sitting on that couch. And E, so we have another friend, I'll give him D, is his name, D. D ended up in the hospital from dehydration. He was dehydrated. Kind of just felt really sick, I guess he started to like throw up or something, just really bad. And D, I'm getting clutch power ups. And D's family starts calling E, saying, oh, did you guys take something? Or, because I guess he was with them earlier, just freaking out because he's in the hospital. And his sister starts calling me on Snapchat. So E's freaking out. He's freaking out on the phone because he's tripping balls too. And D's family is calling E saying, what'd you take of my son? What happened? What happened? His brother, his mom, his sister's calling me and E. N doesn't, like, he knows him. We all went to the same school, but N's not like his friend or anything. Me and E used to hang out with D a lot. So D's family's freaking out calling us. E, I just feel him like walking over me. He's just walking in circles, freaking out on the phone, saying, and remember, he asked me, are you good at the start of the night? That freaked me out. So I'm still freaking out on the ground, eyes closed, I'm not asleep. And he's saying, you know, he's freaking out. He's like, oh my God, we're tripping balls. We just took shrooms, me, Max, and N. Like freaking out. So finally after that, there's like 15-20 minutes of them on the phone and him just walking around. Literally, he didn't even like, there was enough space for him to walk around me. He's literally just walking over me. And he walks over me and like he laughs on the phone with them and he's like, man, we're all tripping balls. Max is just laying on the ground right now, just tripping. And you know, after that, you kind of, you know, the phone call ends. Oh, I need that. We're all good. I need that. Thank the Lord. We're all good. Everybody's kind of calming down. And after like 10 minutes of him, E being off the phone call, him just sitting down, he starts getting up, walking around again, not walking around me, walking over me again. I just feel him walking over me. This time I'm like, now I'm like really freaking out in my head. I'm not saying anything, eyes closed, still on the ground. I'm freaking out. And he says, we're getting, he's telling N is tripping. Like, N is tripping. At some point, N gets up and throws up outside. So like, we're all bad. It was a bad trip. And E gets up again and tells N that we're getting swatted. So I opened, like, by the police. So I opened my eyes. And I'm telling N. Or, I'm sorry, I'm not telling N. He's telling N we're getting swatted. I open my eyes and look out. So the way the windows were, they were like those windows, like they're not actual windows like this. They're like those like glass pane windows where it's kind of like blocks from Minecraft and you can't really see through them. It's like stained glass windows in like older homes. If you know what I'm talking about, then you'll get it. But anyways, you can't see through them. But his house is at an intersection. So we see all these lights, or I see all these car lights when I look up after he says we're getting swatted. And I think it's the police surrounding his house. So I'm freaking out. He's freaking out. As he's doing this, N gets up and says, I gotta drive. He takes his keys, says, I gotta drive to E. And at this point, I get up. I'm like, oh shit, we gotta stop this kid from trying to drive. Because he thinks we're getting swatted. So N's trying to like run for it, even though if we're already swatted. Just fucking crazy shit. And N says, I gotta drive. And after that, he goes dead silent. N picks up his keys, stares at E. E has to like basically tackle him and take the keys. So after that, this is like the most humiliating part for me. Oh shit. Let me lock in. I'm freaking out. Oh, that's all right. I'm freaking out. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh. Well, it is. Let me finish the story, even though I'm gonna die. I kind of tried to wait. Oh, I gotta kill one and I'll get my guns back. No. I didn't know that's what this was. So I'm freaking out. Well, that's alright. I'll finish the story. I'm freaking out. I lay back down with my eyes closed. And after that, I fall asleep. Well, I don't fall asleep. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't fall asleep yet because this is the most important part. I don't fall asleep yet. But everything's calm now. Noah sits down. Oh, I just said his name. Well, N sits down. E sits down. They turn on Fast and Furious. And they had like all of them on Netflix or something. He turns on Fast and Furious. I pissed myself twice. I was just tripping so hard with my eyes closed. I don't understand what's going on. And I just tripping, all that. And then after that, I fall asleep. I wake up. Remember, we started with Fast and Furious, like the first one. I wake up. We're like on the 4th movie. I wake up and I'm trying to plug. At this point, everybody's like done tripping. We're kind of still tripping, but we're really came down. They're just staring at the screen with their mouths open. And they're like on the ground with me now. Even though I just pissed all over myself and it got on the carpet. Well, my phone was on the charger right next to me. I'm sorry, my phone wasn't plugged in yet, but the charger was on the ground next to me. It was like an extension cord. And I went to plug my phone in when I got up, and I kept getting electrocuted, like a little zap. And I did it 3 or 4 times when I realized that I just pissed myself. It's all over the floor. And it's making me shock myself when I go to plug my phone in because it got on the charger. So then I like go to E and I'm like, hey man, I just pissed all over myself and all over your carpet. And he was like, we've been really good friends. He was like, don't worry about it, man. All that and this. And then we stayed up for a little bit and then we ended up going to sleep. And yeah, that was the night. So from N trying to take his car and leave, E think we're getting swatted, us getting called by D's family, talking about why is he in the hospital, me pissing myself, me electrocuting myself, me pissing on his floor. The whole night was just crazy. And yeah, and that's the first and probably the last time I'm ever gonna consume psychedelic shrooms. So I know I died. I was trying to stay alive to give you guys more gameplay for me to finish the story, but that's okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We technically beat it. We had enough for the Bible ending. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys like this Call of Duty Zombies custom maps / story times, and if you guys wouldn't mind if I did some other gameplay for the story times, and maybe I can do story times a separate gameplay, and then I can do Call of Duty Zombies videos at the same time. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.